Welcome to this episode. Today we're diving into a topic that's absolutely critical in biotech, but often flies under the radar: nanoformulation and delivery systems. At Biotech International Institute, delivery isn't just an afterthought. It's a core part of what makes a platform testable, stable, and ultimately usable.
Yeah, it's interesting because we often focus on the active compound itself, the peptide, the bioactive molecule, but if it can't get to the right place intact and active, all that promise is wasted. Delivery is really the enabling technology that can make or break the transition from a promising idea to something practical.
Exactly. And to put it in context, BII has been exploring enabling technologies all week: CRISPR, fermentation, biosynthesis, and today it's all about how delivery systems underpin platform success. So why does delivery matter so much?
Well, the core challenge is that many bioactive compounds are fragile. They degrade quickly when exposed to oxygen, light, enzymes, pH changes, or heat. So even if you have a compound with strong scientific logic, if it breaks down before reaching the target, it's game over.
Right, and beyond stability, there's bioavailability, making sure the compound actually interacts effectively with the target tissue or environment. Then there's controlled release, which is crucial to avoid dumping all the active ingredient at once, which can cause side effects or waste material.
And protection is key too. Delivery systems act like a shield, protecting sensitive molecules from degradation before and during delivery. Plus consistency, ensuring reproducible performance in both research and real-world conditions, is essential for validation and scaling.
So delivery systems answer practical questions like, how do we improve stability? How do we support bioavailability? How do we control release over time? How do we protect actives from degradation? And how do we measure performance consistently?
Exactly, and that's why, at BII, delivery is part of the platform itself, not just a side note. Now, when we talk about nanoformulation, what exactly are we referring to?
Nanoformulation means using nanoscale or microstructured carriers to protect, stabilize, and control the release of active materials. BII uses a range of strategies: liposomal systems, polymeric nanoparticles, chitosan nanoparticles, cyclodextrin encapsulation, nanogels, emulsions, micelles, and biodegradable carriers.
Each of these has a specific purpose. For example, liposomes can shield peptides from enzymatic breakdown, cyclodextrin can improve solubility by forming inclusion complexes, and polymeric nanoparticles can enable controlled release over time.
And for agricultural platforms like AgriShield X, chitosan nanoparticles or cyclodextrin encapsulation help with field persistence, making sure the active ingredient sticks to animal hair or skin, resists sweat and rain, and releases slowly for longer-lasting repellency.
So the core insight is that better delivery enables better science. Without the right delivery system, even the most promising compound can't be properly studied or used.
That brings us to protection, stability, and controlled release. Many bioactives are sensitive to environmental factors: oxygen, light, enzymes, pH, heat. Without protection, they degrade prematurely, which limits study windows and data reliability.
Right, and controlled release is like a time-release capsule, or a smart shield. Instead of dumping all the active ingredient at once, the delivery system controls when and how the compound is exposed, which is critical for platforms where duration of exposure affects efficacy or safety.
This also allows researchers to study dose-response relationships over time and supports real-world applications where sustained activity is needed, like in field conditions or chronic treatments.
Now, delivery challenges vary by platform. Take neurological platforms like Nanoformulation and NeuroReset. They face issues with solubility, stability, bioavailability, and route of administration. Delivery impacts how multi-site conjugates are stabilized and evaluated.
Then there are peptide platforms, like precision peptides. Peptides are notoriously tricky. They degrade rapidly, have poor absorption, and short half-lives. Delivery strategies here include nanoparticles, gels, or other carriers to improve stability and tissue access.
And early delivery planning is essential for peptides. You need to consider realistic administration routes, protection from enzymatic breakdown, and what pharmacokinetic and safety studies are needed. Delivery isn't just a late-stage add-on. It shapes the whole development pathway.
Absolutely. And then there's AgriShield X, which faces unique field challenges. animal movement, hair coat retention, sweat, sunlight, rain. Encapsulation strategies like chitosan nanoparticles help with longer-lasting repellency and formulation stability.
What's fascinating is that for AgriShield X, delivery is not just formulation science, it's validation science. Field performance depends on how well the delivery system protects and releases the active ingredient under real-world conditions.
That's a great point. And speaking of validation, nanoformulation improves potential but doesn't replace rigorous testing. Delivery systems require extensive characterization, particle size, zeta potential, encapsulation efficiency, release kinetics, stability, sterility, cytotoxicity, tissue compatibility, and where relevant, pharmacokinetics and field performance.
The goal is to make platforms measurable and reproducible, not just theoretically advanced. Without this, you can't move from concept to validated product.
And that's where partnerships come in. Delivery science demands specialized expertise. Formulation scientists, nanotech researchers, analytical chemists, drug delivery specialists, agricultural formulation experts, CROs, CDMOs, university labs, regulatory advisors.
These collaborations help answer practical questions about manufacturability, safety, stability, and performance. BII's Partner-Ready Development Strategy integrates delivery science early to accelerate structured testing and validation.
So to wrap up, delivery is foundational, not cosmetic. A platform's strength depends on how well its delivery strategy addresses its unique biological or environmental challenges.
Smarter delivery enables platforms to be testable, stable, scalable, and usable. It connects the biological or chemical concept to measurable, real-world performance.
At BII, delivery is considered early, evaluated carefully, and validated responsibly. Stronger delivery leads to stronger science, making the difference between a promising idea and a validated, impactful platform.
Well said. That's a solid takeaway for anyone working in biotech development.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We hope this sheds light on why delivery systems deserve more attention in the biotech space.
Absolutely. Until next time.